Hey guys, you're watching Reality Tea with Mimi. I wanted to start this channel to share one of my hobbies, one of my pastimes. I love watching reality shows. I know sometimes they're not always reality, but it's entertaining to me. It's how I like to pass time away, especially now due to coronavirus. We're stuck in the house. All I have to do is watch reality shows, okay? So the first show I want to review is Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it's a continuation. The girls are on a girls trip in Greece. So they're having an okay time. So they go to this lunch that's like this thing that's high in the sky. I want to go to Greece and do that. Yes, that looks so fun. But they're having lunch, they're having wine, and Kenya proceeds to throw all of this shade. Okay, like she's throwing shade left and right towards Cynthia. Okay, so she's asking, what wines go with this dinner? What wine should you pair with this? Name some red wines. Like, bitch, is this a wine course? Like, am I taking a wine quiz to show that I'm worthy of selling wines? Like, she was just doing the most, and all the girls recognized it. But Cynthia was like, oh, I understand her sense of humor. She didn't mean it that way. Yeah, she did. Okay. So let's fast forward. The girls go to a winery. So Portia and Nene have this heart-to-heart where Nene basically apologizes, and Portia was explaining she was going through such a hard time without Nene. You guys, I think this friendship is really genuine. I think they really look at each other as big sister, little sister. So I really hope they can move forward from this and actually be genuinely good friends, okay? So fast forward to the best part. Okay, guys, this is the best part of the episode. So Portia and Tanya decide to host like this powwow. Let's get everything out. Sisterhood, hooray, okay? Of course, it goes left. It always has to go left, okay? So Cynthia is talking to Kenya about how she didn't appreciate how she was talking about, the wines and kind of quizzing her and all of that. Of course, Kenya denies it and says that she didn't mean it like that, blase, whatever. So Nene puts her 2 cents in and she's like, Cynthia, if this was me and I did this to you, you wouldn't take it so lightly. And she's basically saying that Cynthia makes up a lot of excuses for Kenya, and I feel like she does. Like, she really does. It's always an excuse, okay? And mind you, the girls on wine, and they got this big bottle of Grey Goose, okay? Keep that in mind. So, Nene and Kenya start going back and forth. So, Nene calls Kenya a big-ass bully bitch. And Kenya's like, oh, you're calling me a bitch and blah, blah, blah. Bitch, how many times you didn't say bitch, and all the other evil shit you have said to everybody else on the cast? So stop it, okay? So Kenya tells Nene that she's dry and she's tired.
And you're dry. You're tired. And your cat is dry while your husband is gone.
I died at that moment. Then Bravo take it upon themselves to put the camera on the cat outside. After Nene says that, I'm done with y'all editing it, but it's so great. I love it. Bravo. Let's go. So they're going back and forth. So in her one-on-one confessional, Nene is like, yeah, Mark is going to twirl out of this marriage. Him and his nose ring. I mean, Nene is reading her for filth the whole episode. She is going in on Kenya, okay? So at the end, if somebody is trying to fight you, like in school, and they're like, what, bitch, what? That's what Nene was doing. She was throwing popcorn, and girl, it got intense.
Oh, my God. Please go to jail again.
Get her ass beat, because that's what she need. I think Kenya and Nene are alike, But Kenya is an evil bitch. Like, she's evil and she's miserable. And she's miserable in her life. What they say, misery loves company. Okay? She want everybody else to be miserable like her. But no. Okay? So we have to wait until next week to see what happens with that, you guys. Okay, on to my next one. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So it's the premiere of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta this season. You know, your favorite franchise. Well, it's my favorite franchise. It's the most interesting. They dropped off for a little bit, but I'm thinking that this season gonna be real good. Okay, so it starts off with Mimi and Stevie J's daughter Eva having a birthday party. It's nice and sweet and everything. Okay, so Young Jock, you know, he proposed to Kendra and they're engaged now, but she doesn't want any kids, right? So they go to see a doctor and she's like, he needs to get a vasectomy. And she's like, oh, he's being selfish. No, you're being kind of selfish, okay? Just because you don't want kids don't mean that the man gotta automatically get a vasectomy. I mean, he do have 8, 9, 10, 11,000 kids, but still, he gotta get a vasectomy? Come on. Just use your birth control. All right. And you might change your mind. Who knows? So, fast forward to later. Oh, so Mama D, she says everything is not all good in the palace. She's having some health issues. She said she was drinking too much and had issues with her kidneys or her liver, something like that. And she has all these surgeries to get and everything. Big ups to Mama D. I hope you feel better. I hope all the surgeries go well and all of that. But it was funny because Scrappy pulled out a breathalyzer. So Mama D was like, I'll do the breathalyzer if you blow in my food to make it cooler. All right, what the fuck? Like, Mama D, I know she loves, I feel like she's in love with her son. Like, in a bad way, okay? But anyway, so Kirk and Rashida have this 20th anniversary, wedding anniversary party or whatever. And so, you know, everything is going okay. And in walks Carly Red with her lips. You know, I was just focusing on her lips. Like, you can't help but to. Like, why do these girls fuck up their face like this? Come on, Carly. You look scary. Sis, you look scary. Okay? So, look at what young Jock is wearing. Okay? All right, Jock. I see you. I see you. Okay, anyway. So, in walks Alexis Sky, ratchet ass, illiterate ass. Don't she sound illiterate? Like, she can't talk or read. Like, I know she can't read. Like, you could just hear it in her voice. Like, she sounds remedial. Okay, but anyway, so her and Akbar walk into the party, and so they talk to Rashida and Kirk, and then they move on, and Alexis have ample enough time to get at Carly, but she waited until security came and started throwing shit, blah, 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 all this. So apparently, she used to talk to Mo or something, like Carly's fiance or whatever he is. And she said that the same ring he gave Carly was the same ring he gave her. We'll see how this plays out. But Carly waits until security has Alexis way over yonder, and security is over by her to stand up and act like she's big and bad. Oh, bitch, I'm from Atlanta. You know, all this. Cut it out, Carly. Cut it out, okay? So, also in this episode, Sierra is upset because her baby daddy won't testify, saying that his current girlfriend tried to beat her up or something happened at the funeral. I don't know. It's a bunch of ratchetness, okay? So she's crying about that. She's asking the Carly to testify, but she want everybody. Can the whole cast come forward and testify? Thank you. Okay, so later in the episode, Carly is at like this. It looks like a church and there's a casket. And she's like, I've been so heartbroken. I've been through this. I've been through grief. I've been through all of this. Carly, bitch, you're dramatic and you're extra. Bitch, who died? Your fucking lips? Your vagina from thotting all around Atlanta? That's who died. Okay? So anyway, and to be continued next week, we're supposed to see what causes Carly to be this heartbroken. Oh, I'm so sad. And oh, Carly, go sit down. For real. Just go relax and enjoy yourself. You old and you're tired. Okay? So Black Ink Crew, New York. All right, this season just kind of started. So Walt, Walt proposed to his girlfriend, and in the past episode, they had an engagement party at a skate ring, and Walt was upset because he felt like they were taking the shine from them and being dramatic and all this other stuff. So the cast were talking and it felt like Walt may be drinking again and all of this. He's going through stuff. So Walt and his fiance ended up going to therapy. It was a good little session and they were just talking about how Walt had these infidelities and how she doesn't really trust him all the way. But you know what, sis? Cheat back, okay? Cheat back. Get that revenge cheat, get over it, and y'all get married because y'all make a cute couple, okay? Don't keep crying over it. Either leave, cheat on him, or don't cheat on him and let it go, okay? Because y'all make a cute little couple. I like y'all. All right. So, also in the episode, Alex is talking to Donna, and he's like, I love you and blah, 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 blah. So Donna's thinking that he about to ask her to marry him, even though she's fucking around with Tati. But Donna is a thought. Okay, Donna, that's her name, Donna, because she's a thought. So Alex wants a baby. So Donna is like, I need to be married first and all this. So later she's talking to Tati and she's like, I had an ectopic pregnancy. I don't even know if I could have kids and all that. Donna don't want no damn relationship. She don't want marriage. She don't want none of that. She just want to continue thotting around like she usually does, messing with Tati, messing with this one, that one, this one, and that one. Like that's what she does. Okay, so later, Young Bae, I love Young Bae, okay? I really do. She's apparently contacted by her father. Now, if you keep up with the show, this is the father that her and her mom and sister ran from. She was so afraid of. He did all this physical abuse to them, mental abuse, emotional abuse, all of the above, okay? Now, I have empathy on anyone who's endured that kind of abuse. I work with kids that, have been abused and things of that nature. So I have empathy for that. But if you are so afraid of this man, been running from this man your whole life, all of a sudden you want to sit down and talk to him about what? I don't get it. Okay, so she has to sit down and talk with her father, and he's basically like, I took care of y'all. Basically, it sounded like he was making an excuse like he may have been angry because he didn't have everything he needs to provide for the family. That's what it seemed like. You know how men are prideful. But Young Bae goes berserk. I mean, she pushed the table up, throw the table over. Make no sense. He's not gonna do this! He's not gonna do this to me! And can I let him know she's not gonna do this! Seriously! You need to talk to a therapist and not to your dad, okay? So that's the end of my review, you guys. Please give me feedback. I accept feedback, criticism, all of that. any suggestions, any shows that you guys want me to review, any questions that you have, any of that. Just let me know, guys, and tell your friends and tell your friends to tell their friends. Hey y'all, be sure to subscribe to my channel, Reality with Mimi, and also follow me on Instagram at official Mish. That's Mish as in Miesh. Talk to y'all later.